Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Again with you, Omar from Brownsburg Motorsports. Today we have a 2018 Jaguar F-Pace, and we're going to be showing you the step-by-step on how to remove and replace the battery on these. And we're also going to be showing you the jumping point in case your car is dead and wouldn't start in the morning, or you have a very slow start, or it cranks slowly and then it stops cranking, no start. I'll show you the jumping point, and then I'm going to show you the how to remove and replace the battery on these. Now this procedure is going to be the same for any Jaguar F-Pace or any Jaguar that's equipped with the 2.0 diesel engine, and it's going to be the same for the Range Rover Evoque and the Range Rover Velar. I'm not really sure about the Evoque, but I know for the Velar, at least the 4-cylinder diesel one is going to be the same procedure. Even if yours is gas, it's not equipped with diesel. I will show you how to pinpoint the jumping point on one of these. So let's go ahead and jump straight to it. All right, like I said, let's say you have one of these 2.0 or 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine on a Jaguar or a Range Rover. The jumping points are going to be the same. I have already opened these, so let me go ahead and put these back. Okay, so first of all, we need to look for the positive, whatever your red cable or your red cable on the jump box or from another car is going to hook up to. You're going to have a fuse box module, just like this. It's going to be somewhere in the engine bay. On most Range Rovers and Jaguars, it either is going to be here or it's going to be there in that corner. So it's going to be like right here or right here. One way or the other, you will see the positive side on it. It's going to have a red cap. You're going to pop that red cap. You're going to find another one. You're going to pop it out, and that's your positive lead right there. So you go ahead and hook up your positive lead first, your positive cable. And then for the ground, they don't usually or generally put a cap on it or mark it as black or whatever, or mark it with a cap like this. So what you want to do is you want to look for a stud, something like this, that's sticking out from the body. Honestly, anywhere on the body is going to be a ground. So whether you use the door hinge, the hood hinges over there, or you use the body here, or you use this radiator support here that's hooked up to the body, or you use one of the bolts over here, one of the bolts on the struts. Most of the times, or most of the scenarios, if people don't find the ground, they usually just go for the nut or the bolt on the strut mount. So you go for one of these. In this scenario, we do have a stud, the ground stud right there. So you hook up your positive cable here, and then your ground cable, which is the black one right here. So red cable here, black cable here. Whether you're using a jump box or a jump box or jump wire from a different vehicle. So those are going to be your jump point. Once you get your cables or jump box on, you're going to have some power in the car, so you can go ahead and open the trunk because the battery is located in the trunk. And obviously, if the car is dead, you're not going to be able to access the trunk without some power. So let's go ahead and move on to the next step, which is replacing the battery. Okay, so once you have access to the trunk, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to open this cover right here. And usually they have a cable that will hold it up, or something that will hold it up. In this scenario, I do not see one. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one out completely because we do need full access. So let me go ahead and put this on the side right there. And then we are going to remove this cover right here. And once you remove this cover, we have a few more things we have to remove. So first thing, we're going to start with the spare tire. So you're going to loosen this. There we go. That's loosened right there. Then we're going to go ahead and remove the spare tire. Looks like a brand new spare tire, never used. All right. And then our battery is located right there. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this cover right here. I'm just going to set it right there. It will actually allow me to sit there. And now we have our battery, but as you see, there is a module or junction box on top of it. Worry not though, I'm still going to be showing you on how to replace this. It's still going to be a doable job if you have just like we're going to need a 13mm, 12mm, and a 10mm, and obviously your ratchet. So let's go ahead and jump to that. All right, I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you guys, just so that you guys see what I'm going to do right now. If you guys couldn't see anything, you can comment on the video or reach out to me on TikTok or Instagram. I'll be more than happy to help you with this. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and disconnect my ground right there. Right, that one right there. So let me go ahead and disconnect the ground. Obviously, if you're jumping your car and you're replacing your battery, make sure the jump box is disconnected at this point. So disconnect your jump box. We only need the jump box or the jumper cable just so we can access the trunk. We got to make sure there is no power when we disconnect any of this over here. And I'm going to disconnect my positive lead as well. It's just the 2 tabs on the side. 10 millimeter on the ratchet. Now our positive is out. Now we can go ahead and use our 30 millimeter, which I just had in my hand. Oh, right here. There we go. You're gonna need an extension and a 30 millimeter socket. I'm gonna start with this one right here in the back. That was removed. Then we have this one here. That's your nut right there. Then we have another nut right here. Come on. All right. Now what to do? All right. So we're gonna lift this up a little bit. As you see, just like that. Now our positive lead is disconnected. What you want to do is you want to lift this up like this, and then your battery is just gonna slide out. Remove my. All right. Now I can go ahead and put this back there, and our battery is out. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab the new battery, and I'll show you how we're gonna install that. All right, so as you can see, my new battery is right there. I went with the Duralast Pro Power AGM. It does take an AGM battery, H7 AGM. For some reason, the person who had this car had an H7 leaded, so like regular battery, non-AGM. So that's probably why the battery went out. He said he just replaced it like a year ago. So that's probably why. Anyway, now to install the new battery, we're going to do the same thing pretty much. We're just going to try and slide this up. Let me put this on the side here. It might be a good idea to just go ahead and disconnect this. You can just like slide this out, just so this is out of our way, right there. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and lift this up, lift up the side as well, and then we're gonna slide our battery in. Okay. All right. Set it properly. Close those tabs over there, and then we're gonna make sure push it in. That's one right there, and the second one is right here. Nothing in the way. Perfect. So now I can go ahead and get those nuts in. And get that 13 millimeter right here. Started with my hands. All right. All right. All right. Now switch back to the 10 millimeter. We're gonna start with our positive lead. That's the first one we're gonna start with. Make sure it's seated all the way down. All right, so let me run this back from here, and that's gonna cover it just like it was originally. Now, before we put the ground lead, we're gonna go ahead and connect this connector that's on the side, and then we can go ahead and put our ground lead in. You might have to open it a little bit. Yeah, it wasn't seated all the way, so I had to ham it. All right, so our battery has been replaced. Now we're gonna go ahead and make sure everything is tight, everything is connected. We can go ahead and drop this. All right, so now that our battery is in, we're gonna go ahead and put this back. Was it like this? No, it was the opposite. That's exactly how it was. We're gonna bring our spare tire. Put this thing like that. We're gonna go ahead and screw this balloon back in. Tighten that a little bit. Make sure the spare tire is secure. We're gonna bring our cover back. Camera's in the way. There we go. All right, and last but not least, let me make sure I got all my tools: 10, 11, 12, 13, both extensions. And like I said, we gotta make sure we put that cover back. And with that, the job is complete. If you guys have any question, make sure you drop them in the comment section below. Your support is very appreciated. So whether you like the video, share it, comment, or send a super gift, whatever it is, I always appreciate you guys a lot. So like I said, if you have any question, drop them in the comment section below. And until next time.